Take us on a trip up north, and I get to introduce you to an incredible woman. I had the privilege to meet her about 2.5 years ago, and I've been more impressed every day that I've been around her. Someone who has a heart of gold, wants to serve, wants to care for people, but at the same time is as driven and strong work ethic and as ambitious as I've seen. And she has an incredible story of how this opportunity has changed her life. So please give a big, warm Canadian welcome to 3 Ruby director, Nada St. Germain.
Wow. Canada is in the house. So grateful to have such an incredible group here today, because 35 years ago I went to my first summit in Nashville only after 2 months of getting introduced to Neolife, and that's when I saw the big picture. Some of you know my story very quickly, but I was working as a police officer in Toronto, stressed, and I really thought that was going to be my path in my career. But after being introduced to the products and health benefits, I knew I wanted more. Time freedom, flexibility, start a family, work from home, move to the country. All of those things became possible because of this industry and this incredible company called Neolife. But I didn't see it right away. You know, what was really interesting is when I started getting involved with the company, they had this little incentive called 3 in 30. And they had these little pins that they would give you, these little rewards for bringing 3 people into the business or the product. And I was really excited. I was sharing Neolife. I was not really focusing on the business, but just sharing the products. And I did 3 in 30 every single month for about 2 years. And my upline, Flo, she was the top team sponsor, and I had my top personal sponsoring for that year. We were on stage that following year at the next convention, not really understanding the business. And I was just excited to share. But as that journey began, I realized that this was something that I could do to have that freedom to stay home and work from home, start my family, and have the freedom, the flexibility that I always wanted. The journey began. The business grew. I was able to leave my police career, same with my husband. We started our family, had a beautiful log home on 33 acres. The freedom and flexibility that we had was amazing. But then I got comfortable, plateaued, still making great residual income. That's the beauty of this industry. The money still came. But I stopped doing the little things. And then we went to Zoom meetings with everything that was happening with COVID. And the business still grew over that time, but nowhere near to the point where I was really, really hoping. Then Ashley and Stephen came into this amazing business and put out this challenge, the 30-day blitz. And when they said this challenge would change your business and grow, I actually gave myself that challenge, and I went out and I went on this blitz, and I started talking to people. That fear of sharing the business and sharing the products was gone. I was on a mission to talk to more people, at least 2 people a day, and sometimes I was doing 3 a day. I was starting to have more fun again, and I was starting to see this amazing thing happen. All of a sudden, guess what? My team was starting to do the same. They started doing their 3 in 30. And then what was even amazing, you know when you're doing your meetings and Zoom meetings and it's always the same people and your guests, there's no guests coming on? And I thought to myself, if I start bringing guests to the Zoom meetings, then my team will start bringing guests to the Zoom meetings. Guess what? Guests started coming on board. When they started seeing Nada bringing guests and introducing people to the product and the business and bringing on promoters, then they started to believe that they can do. As a leader, we need to set the stage. We need to keep doing the basics so our promoters and even our club members can see that even as leaders, we still need to do the basics. Talk to people, sign people up, introduce them to the product, introduce them to the business. And as that starts to happen, the momentum really starts to happen. And that is why we have so many people here in the room today. I have so many people that have sponsored and brought more people into their business than ever before. And I really have Ashley and Stephen to thank because of that challenge and putting that daily blitz. Even though it was a 30-day blitz, I haven't stopped. I'm talking to people every day, every single day. And it's not just about talking to people about Neo Life. It's starting conversations, building friendships, just sharing. And if it leads to Neo Life, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. I've made a new friend. That's what this business is all about, is connecting with people, but not stopping. Even as we get to that stage where you're generating a pretty good income, in order to grow, we need to keep doing the basics so that our promoters will continue to follow. And that's our, I guess, our goal as a leader. We need to step up and just do it. And the more we do it, guess what? The business will grow. So, just want to make sure that's up there. Yes, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. That is what we must become. Just do it, and our leaders and our team will follow what we do. So I want to thank all the Canadians that are here today. I really appreciate you. I love you all.